My name is Riley Sinanan, and I am a quasi-artist. I started in the fine arts when I was about 5, and I imagine it's probably not much different than any 5-year-old, having fun with like arts and crafts and stuff like that. But I guess kind of the beautiful thing is I never grew out of it. I think that's kind of something that it's like a tragedy really, but it's something that happens to people as they get tired of, or not necessarily tired, but they think that they're supposed to grow out of or move on from the desire to color and draw and build and create things. And really I think that's just something that I never grew out of, or I just never became polluted with the belief that I was supposed to. I've kind of created this scenario in my head of, I call it Rose Colony, and I'm not really sure what that means, but really what it is it's like these creatures right here are members of this underwater infrastructure of African American women and sea creatures. It kind of evolved into more of what I had to define what these women look like before they've become these creatures. So this is one of the people, and kind of what is spurred on is different cultures and different religions. So there's these people practicing whatever it is they practice before they become these sea creatures that occupy the waters of Rose Colony. Fortunately, my involvement in ministry has always been very artistic and very, it's not a separate world for me. It's one and the same. I went to art school, and although the focus was in filmmaking, it kind of took a very different turn than I expected. I'd heard a lot of things about what it would be, and what that experience would be like, and for me it was something totally different. I think there's a lot to say as to why I left. Primary reason, I felt like God was telling me that I had to go do this, and what's happened since then, I think it's really interesting. I didn't plan this, I didn't try to do this, but it seems like I've spent more time being creative and more time with art and whatnot since I left art school, ironically. And I don't know why that is, but that's just how it's worked out. Any actual dad knows how to treat his kids. Why wouldn't he want his kids to be healthy and whole? And so I believe that God heals people. I believe that he wants to. He loves us, and that's an expression of love, is wanting your children to be healthy. And as far as the arts, I totally believe that that there's healing power in the arts, and whether it's participating in a more intimate way where you're creating yourself, or just enjoying what other people have done. I guess if I had to say what art is, which I feel is kind of leads into this, is any painting or any photograph or film or even a drawing. I believe it's really it's a trace of somebody's escape from an internal situation that they've found themselves in. Not only is art capable of healing, but it really is. It's a footprint of somebody's healing. I think the desire to create things is in every person. I do believe that for some people, creating is breathing. There's a story that needs to be told, and whether the people that you're surrounded with are those people that want and need to hear that story, that's not the case. Somebody needs to hear the story, and somebody needs to hear what your art's saying. There's people on the other side of it that are waiting to see what you're going to create. They're waiting to see what's inside.